What is up, guys, gals, and you awesome means and gamers of different shapes and sizes. It is me, Josh, Proxy, bringing you some Killing Floor 2 today on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. I've actually been enjoying this game quite a bit. This is actually from a while ago. This is not current gameplay, because I'm sure there have been updates in this constantly, because obviously Killing Floor, or at least Killing Floor 2, has a massive community and following, and I assume that people are making lots of lovely stuff for it. But, really awesome, really fun game. This is currently out on PlayStation Plus at the moment, and it was a thing where I ended up kind of realizing I have like tons of footage for this because I will be doing a review of it and also doing a PSVR video of it as well, because I mean, come on, we want to see what this game looks like on PSVR cinematic mode. But it was this thing where I was just realizing that I had a really good time while playing this. Like, I got all the footage I needed and stuff, but I thought to myself, why not show you some of this? Because I remember a lot of people demanding it, and it's a really fun, really good game. And it was something where I'd also really love to know your opinion of the game itself as well. Like, I used to play the original quite a bit, and it was alright. Like, it had its kind of like fun moments there and stuff. It wasn't, say, like Left 4 Dead. Oh my god, that person's butthole just flew at my face. And I was able to blow them a new hole through bullets, not through anything sexual. And so it was this thing where the original one was good for what it was, but there was obviously a lot of things they could improve on it. And so Killing Floor 2 was incredibly surprising when I ended up playing it on a sale. They ended up having a Christmas sale, I think it was, on PlayStation, and it was this thing where I ended up getting it because it was like, I think about £10 compared to like 20. It was like half price. And so I thought to myself, well, I quite like the original one. I love like horde mode games, so why not get it? Why not try it? And there was this thing where I ended up really enjoying it. It's actually playing in New Zealand, so I think I'm playing with other people in New Zealand, and it was so difficult to find people playing this game because nobody plays any games in New Zealand. Everyone likes to go outside and kick a ball and stuff. What is this whole TV thing? No one gives a crap over there about television. But I was lucky enough one day to find some people playing this, and it was a good time. It was one of these things where generally I don't actually like playing in groups. I like to play horde mode by myself. I find it a little bit more epic that way, especially in like a horror movie kind of thing. And so it was this thing where, in the end, I actually loved it in a group. It was so fun. And it's this thing as well where obviously it gets harder and harder later on. More enemies get put into it as well, and you can do things like welding doors and have like blockade points and stuff like that. And that's really awesome. I really like how big the maps are, and also the whole thing with like the guns and stuff is always really cool. And the fact that it kind of like, as you can see, like pushing you to the gun vendor, but the gun vendor is never in the same place. You're always kind of having to go find the gun vendor. This is something you have to do in the original game, but it's this thing where you're not all kind of like staying in the same place. Like, if you want ammunition, if you want better, stronger weapons, you must go find the gun vendor. And you're always looking for the gun vendor, because you'll always need some better weapon, or more ammunition, or your armor back, or grenades or something, because you don't get those things on the floor casually. Like, enemies don't drop them. You have to actually find the ammo boxes, and they're so rare, so you actually have to leave those hunkered down positions to go find the weapon vendor. And so it was a really cool idea. I love that it was one of these things where you have to take advantage of the entirety of the map. This map is so big, but it makes you use it. It's this thing where it pushes you out of those safety comfort zones where you might actually have like a really good position to survive, and end up having to, to survive, you need to actually keep moving, and I love that. We'd love to know your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think to Killing Floor 2? As mentioned, if you actually have a PlayStation Plus account, you can have this for free. You may be wondering what these weird slow-mo that's actually the slow-mo. So when you're actually killing enemies, you will go into like a slow-mo initiation kind of thing, and so it affects the entire team, so you end up seeing like your entire teammates doing it as well. So you might have like combos of slow-mo. It's cool, it's fun, it's something that doesn't actually get that annoying because it actually helps you a lot. And also as well looks really, really awesome. These enemies here are really annoying, the ones with like the dual blades, but are also kind of like this weird black and neon white. There, you may notice that one there is like a pink one, which is obviously the standard zombie with 2 blades on the arms. Then you have these weird like black and white ones, and they're so hard to kill, they're so annoying. And when it comes to this game, I really love to use shotguns. It's one of my favorite weapons, and so it's one of my favorite weapons. It's also not one of the greatest weapon types in the game. It seems that the game is very melded around automatic fire. So shotguns aren't great. They're good, but they're not fantastic. Or at least later on, they're just not very good. Like at the end game of these maps and stuff, you have to go against the boss and things. And the shotgun sucks so much. I should do like a thing like I generally do in like live streams where I talk in slow motion when the slow motion happens. What do you think? Should I do that? I'm not too sure. But this is something to remember. As I just mentioned, please look out for the PS4 PSVR version of this. When I say version, I mean the video, because this is something I really wanted to show, because I feel like Killing Floor has that potential to be a VR game, and generally I end up doing VR videos of games that I feel like would be really cool in VR. Here's another different type of enemy. This is like the fat boomer type. You always have the fat boomer type in these horror types. You know, like in Left 4 Dead, you had one. Obviously as well, spat at you as well. This one kind of like does acidic damage to your armor, and does slow damage to you over time to your health. Not very powerful when it comes to that. Obviously don't let it touch you. I mean, it's got 2 freaking machetes, so be careful of that. But apart from that, really fun game. Really, really awesome. Loving the variety in the enemies. Loving that kind of like, I don't know, tenseness about it. Like, the enemies will always be around you, always be surrounding you. And so, especially when you're playing this by yourself, and some of the maps are really cool and also really creepy at the same time. And so, like, some of them have, like, barely any lighting to them, so you have to, like, you know, depend on flashlights and stuff. And I really want to show you those in the future. I do not know why I didn't show you a video of this game earlier, because it's this thing where, even though we're a small channel, it's this thing where some of you might not have actually seen some of these games, you know? You might have only seen 1 or 2 games, you know? And it's like a thing where, even though there are so many channels out there, you know, playing games, sometimes, you know, these could go over your head. You know, they might not even pop into your radar and stuff, but then, thanks to these tiny little channels that show you these things that you're actually following, like mine, you might actually see this game and think, this kind of looks kind of cool. You know, you may actually have PlayStation Plus, but be thinking, I don't know what that is. I can't be bothered checking that out, but that YouTuber that I liked playing it, so maybe I should watch what it is. And so I've been able to show you it today, which is quite of cool, right? I think that's kind of fun. So, shooting zombies. So I'm thinking it's going to be one of these things where if I do more videos of this, it will be a PSVR video, and also maybe we could do this as a share play challenge, because I feel like the share play challenges are a lot better when it is about survival stuff, and it is going to be a thing where it's very based on the internet connection of all of you that want to take part in these. Remember, we will be doing prizes for these things as well, and basically trying to find a good game for it. And also people who really want to take part in it. It's very hard to advertise these kind of things where, you know, where the channel is quite small, and so trying to find people who do actually want to take part in these competitions is quite difficult, because it doesn't want it to be like one person, you know, because that means that, you know, only one person's going to win the prize and stuff. So let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to take part in a Killing Floor 2 share play challenge. Would love to know. It would probably be a weekend thing, so it's going to be one of those things as well where you will have to try and get a weekend free that I plan for it. But let me know if you do actually get this far into the video that you would actually want to take part in. Now look at that really cool shot. So this is actually the assault rifle that you get later on in the game, and it's a really expensive like assault rifle. It's like is this like the M140 I think it is, or M14? But either way, it has a grenade launcher attached to it. Very powerful, really good against bosses, or at least not against the boss that I fight in this one, but it was still really good. It's this thing where I think a lot of people aim for it. Everyone kind of goes for this assault rifle. Kind of unusual, actually, kind of saddening that you can't put weapon attachments on all the guns. So like this gun here has a massive set of iron sights, obviously. Also, this is the door welding, which I think is amazing. I love the fact that you can actually kind of like weld doors and stuff and actually hold down on key points. That's really, really cool. And obviously as well, you can see the enemies trying to smash through those doors as well. Really badass. I love stuff like that. You know those things where it's like, you know what's coming, but it's kind of like, oh my god, I'm going to survive this. Everyone kind of like take point, everyone kind of keep locked on the door kind of thing. But in this kind of situation, the enemies were just everywhere, but we were able to hunker down in one point there. And look, we're all just kind of like going all out on the enemies there. Just really cool, really fun, really badass. And I highly recommend it. It's really fun. And especially since it's free. I mean, this is the thing. If you have PlayStation Plus, remember, this game is free for you to play. And there are so many guns, there's some really cool maps, and it's a thing where you can play this with your friends. You can play with your friends, you can level up all the characters. Every single character has different class kind of like attributes to them. You can have medics, you can have like assault type characters, you can have melee type characters that are better with axes and oh, it's fun, it's cool, and I really want to show more of this. Obviously do a review of it as well. This is the thing, I really want to try and focus on these reviews because I do actually have a new job now, and it's taken up a lot of my time, so it's this thing where if I do end up doing videos, it has to be kind of like worth it. So I'm feeling like maybe doing like live streams and then reviews is going to be the best way of going about it. What do you think? I'd love to know all of your opinions when it comes to these kind of things. But I will have to end this one here. Just a short little quick video because it does go on for 30 minutes, this one. And this is like part way through a match as well. Like I can't see what it says about the waves. It's like 6 out of 10. But the waves go on for so long later. It's this thing where it's all about endurance. And you can see, look, as well, like, health system. Like, my character has, like, a health gun. Like, I ended up going out of my way to actually have the health gun. You also have your own health injector and stuff. But it is this thing where sometimes you're team will depend on you to look after them and stuff. And so you need to make sure you do actually have medics and things. And even if like you're not all talking to each other, if you feel like no one has a medic in the team, you get the medic gun. You know, you be part of that. There's an assault rifle version. There's also the pistol version, as you can see here. I think actually my character gets one for free, which is really cool. This enemy here getting very angry, high damage enemy as well. Actually been able to freeze him there, which is cool. Oh, look at shattering into pieces. But this is actually powered by PlayStation 4 too. So what we're seeing here is the enhanced version. Really cool, really awesome. But I will see you all next time. And so I hope you've enjoyed this. I would love to play with you as well. Let me know if you'd like to actually play this game with me. Obviously, if I actually have you on my friends list on PlayStation, I would love to play games with you. And so it's that thing where you just let me know and potentially you'll try and set something up, especially when it comes to the share play challenges. But either way, it's been me, Josh, again, or Proxy, bringing you some Killing Floor 2 on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I will see you all next time. Ciao for now.